Hi there, Louise here. So I will apologise about the lighting. I've had more bulbs blow in my apartment. I'm not sure what's happening to the electricity, but the bulbs are blowing on a daily basis. But I thought I wanted to give this value out. So rather than waiting until I've got perfect lights again, I thought I would just do a value in this, what looks like candlelight. But as long as you can hear me fine, it doesn't really matter the fact that you can't really see me. So I know it's quite a late time to go live, so I'm not expecting many people to be on, but I've got a very busy day tomorrow, so I thought I would just do a Facebook Live now, and if people aren't on now to watch, then they can at least watch it tomorrow. So it's going to be a very quick one, but I can see lots and lots of people actually getting on, so I'm presuming it's probably people from America. So as always, if you're watching it live, can you put the word live and tell me where you're watching from? And if you're watching the rerun, if you can put the word rerun in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. So I always like to know which countries watch me, whether they're watching me live, whether they're watching me in the rerun. And that's really all I ask of you, is when you watch, just to let me know who you are, where you're watching from. I always like to know who my audience is and which time zones tend to connect with me on a live and which tend to watch me on a rerun. So it's just a little bit of research that I do there. And also, if you connect with what I'm saying and you enjoy the content, then as always, I encourage you to write comments and give me feedback. And then I know, that you're enjoying what I have to say. And if there's anything specific you want me to cover, and you think you'd really get benefit from me talking about something specific in a live, by all means put a comment in the box of something you'd like me to discuss, or a topic, or something that maybe you're struggling with on Facebook and you think that by me doing a live it will help you. So tomorrow I'm doing a Facebook Live, and it'll be quite a biggie, and it's going to be on the Facebook algorithm changes that have just come into play in October. Now, there hasn't been much coverage on this, so a lot of people aren't aware about it. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time yet. It's going to be in between me going out to see two different people, so I can't say a specific time, but if you don't watch it live, you can watch the rerun anyway. So this live today, I just wanted to talk about 3 steps that you need to be doing on a daily basis to help get your engagement up, to help build your audience and to grow your following. So this is really for people that are either fairly new to the industry, people that are maybe struggling and are finding it difficult to grow their Facebook friends and grow their actual following where people are following you. So I'm just broken it down into 3 simple steps, so it's going to be really, really easy for you. So you can either write down with a pen and paper now, or listen and watch the rerun and then take notes. So first of all, you need to be congruent, and by that I mean you need to be clear and sticking to the same story every day. So if you're trying to appeal to people, say in the health and wellness, you can't be asking people to buy your health products if then on a weekend there's a picture of you out, eating junk food, or ordering a takeaway and taking a picture and putting it on your Facebook. You're not being congruent, you're not being clear. You're going to be sending mixed signals out to your audience. So it's like, if you're trying to sell beauty, but you look like you don't take care of yourself, then they're not going to buy into you because they're not going to believe your story. It's the same in any industry or any niche. It's like me, I'm a massive fan of education. I appeal to entrepreneurs out there and I help people succeed online. Therefore, all of my lives and my content is always educational and value based. You won't really see me ever doing a live about anything else other than lifestyle if I've gone away on a business trip or on holiday. But everything else is always value, because I know the people that are following me because they want to be educated by me, inspired or motivated. So you have to think, what do you want to be known as yourself? What do you want people to associate your brand with? Because your brand is you. It doesn't matter which company you're promoting. If people ask you, what business are you in? People then just go, oh, I work for blah, blah, blah. Oh, I've joined this, I'm in this franchise. But what you should be saying is, I have my own business. I am the brand and I promote and then you say what product it is. But you don't have to lead with the company that you've joined or lead with their brand or their product, because the brand is you and the business is you. So that's what you need to make sure you're doing as, you know, definite, is you need to be leading with authority, that you are the person that they go to, rather than thinking that it's the product or the business that they go to and you're just supplying it. You want people to be buying into you, so that if you left that company and you joined another one, or you had multiple income streams, they're remembering you for you and your value, and not you by being linked to a specific product or company, because that company may go bust, or it may close, or for one reason you may leave, and then you've like almost like typecast yourself as being known as that person that's linked to just one specific business. So always make sure they remember you for you. And then the second one is, when you're doing your content, you need to be making sure that you're mixing it up between videos and posts, because Facebook are saying in the next couple of years it's going to be predominantly video. So if you're not doing Facebook Lives, and if you're not putting pre-recorded videos up, then you're missing out, because Facebook are favouring in the newsfeed video content over posts. So if you're not doing videos, then other people's videos are going to appear higher, and then your posts are going to get pushed down. So if you're not confident enough to do Facebook Lives yet, you need to start practicing at home by talking into your phone or talking into your laptop, pressing record, watching yourself back. You know, don't be overcritical, but look at you in a view from somebody else's eyes, and then delete it, and then do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And if it takes you 10 times before you can post it, don't see that as a negative, but see it as progression. And then when you're happy with it, that you think, actually, this is going to show me in a good light, I'm going to get better, but this is good enough, then post it. Don't be so critical that you think, oh, everyone's going to think I'm a failure, that they're not going to take me seriously, I've got nothing to provide. That's the wrong attitude, and it's the negative mindset. Everybody wants to see your progression. They're not looking for a polished TV presenter. You know, I stutter and get words wrong even now, and I just saw today I've done over 300 videos on Facebook. But people aren't looking for you to be perfect. They're looking for you just to be able to help them, you know, improve or just become better on Facebook. So any value you're giving, like me doing this now, people are grateful for. So you need to be making sure that your content is engaging content. So when you put a post up on Facebook, a great way to get engagement is by posting something of value, but then asking a question. Because if you ask a question, straight away you're asking your audience to answer something, which means then you're getting engagement on your post. And then when they write a response, it's very important that you go back and you respond. You know, you like or love their comments, but then you actually respond to it, and you respond to all of them. Because if you have, say, 5 or 10 comments on a post and you go back into each one, you've already doubled how many comments are on the post. So then Facebook think, oh, this is popular, this has got high engagement. Then they post your post into the newsfeed of more people. Now you need to make sure as well that your Facebook profile is set to public, because if you've got it set to private, only your friends can see it. Where if it's set to public, everybody can see it. So your friends can see it, their friends' friends can see it, and then when Facebook boosts it into the newsfeed, more people can see it, which means then you can have a global audience rather than just your actual friends list. So it means that then friends of friends get notified that somebody's watching your live. So the more eyeballs that can be seen for you, and bearing in mind all this is free Facebook strategies, you know, the better. Then the third one is, you need to be, if you're not really a leader yet and you're not seen as like, you know, a go-to person in the industry, you need to find people that are, and then you need to be leveraging their audiences. So what you want to be doing is, on Facebook, for example, approach a leader in your industry and ask if you can interview them. You can do a Facebook Live each, so that there's their face and yours. The benefit of doing this is you're going to appear on their profile, which makes you look very good, because people are going to think, well, who is this on this leader's profile? So then you've got more new eyes again on you. But then also by having a leader on your profile, it then means that you're raising the bar and you're seen as somebody that's all of a sudden like, oh, well, how she managed to get him on the page, how she managed to interview her. Straight away they're going to look up to you and think, wow, this person's taking action. Then they'll have more respect for you. So again, you need to make sure the questions that you ask in the video, in the live, are the right kind of questions to make you look in the best possible light. You can do shout outs, like on Instagram, for example. You can find a page that's got thousands and thousands, if not millions of followers, and you can do a paid shout out where you can put a picture up or a short video, and they'll do a shout out where you can charge anything from like $20 to a smaller account up to say like $350 for a shout out. And then they can put a link back to your Facebook bio, they can put a link to an offer. But again, you're leveraging somebody's account that's got thousands or millions of followers. They also do this on Facebook for large Facebook fan pages. So again, you can find leaders or, you know, real gurus that are very high up in the industry. A lot of them, again, will do things for people, but it tends to be more paid than free strategies. And then the final one, I've broken it down into 4 really rather than 3. And then the final one is to do with engagement and building relationships. So a lot of people miss this really easy step out. So when people do a post on Facebook, or when they do a Facebook Live, and people like yourselves are commenting now, they'll go back in and they'll comment with them, which is great, that's what you want. But what they forget to do is they forget about all the people that have loved and liked a video and loved and liked a post. Now, for people that are more experienced in the industry, we call this chasing likes. Now, there's a lot of people that will never have the confidence to write like on my live, or they would not want to write on one of my posts, but they will love or like a live, or they'll love or like a post. So it's really important that you go back in and you comment and you interact with all those people that have liked or loved your post. Yes, it's time consuming, but what time and value are you putting on a potential sale or a potential team member? All you have to do is go back in and private message them and say, thank you very much for liking my post, thank you very much for loving my post, I really appreciate your support. If you've never spoken to this person before, then say, I don't believe that we've spoken before, but we're on our friends list. Tell me a bit more about what you do. Straight away, you've got a one-on-one conversation in Messenger. That person's reached out to you already, so they are technically a lead, a warm lead. They've liked or loved something that you've done for a reason. And if you're posting the right content, as in business-related content, value-related content, and they're loving and liking it, they are potentially the people that are going to buy from you or join your business. So don't be missing these opportunities, because so many people miss these tiny little things, but they can make a big difference to you earning, say, like 10k a month. So make sure that every single post that you do that you're proud of, that you should be proud of, go back in and make sure that you're following up with every single person that's loving and liking. Then you'll soon start to get a mental memory of thinking, oh, he keeps commenting on all my posts, she keeps commenting on all my posts, she keeps liking, he keeps liking. Then you start to notice people that are coming onto your content all the time. You need to be writing them down on a list, and you need to be making sure that then you're engaging on their content and their page. And if they're not doing anything business related at all, but they're reaching out to you, then you really need to go in with an authority and confidence that they need you. You don't need them, but they actually need you. So that's then when you should be approaching them and saying, I see that you like a lot of my content. Are you interested in the products? Are you interested in the business opportunity? Would you like to find out more? Would you like me to ring you for a quick 15-minute chat? Be as direct as that. There's no point in beating around the bush and, having small talk. You're here to make money, and it's a numbers game. So don't waste ages like in Messenger, you know, talking about what they've been up to and all this. You know, keep it very short and sweet, but get straight to the point of why they're liking your content. So that's pretty much it. It was meant to be 3, but I don't know how I've made it 4. But I hope that there's been some, you know, some good value there for you to take away. And I've spoken about this on another Facebook Live before, but I've done so many you may have missed it. But a real excellent algorithm booster is if you're sending friend requests to people on a daily basis, which you should be doing to build up your audience to 5,000, if they accept your friend request, they will go straight into your Facebook Messenger. Now you need to be making sure that you're going back in and connecting with that person straight away. Now I'm finding it almost impossible because I've got that many coming through daily, but I do try and keep up to it in batches. But you can even have a copy and pasted message pre-written out where you just say, you know, thanks very much for the connection, really good to connect. What is it that you do? But make sure that when you write it that you're actually saying their name, so they don't see it as a copy and paste. So make sure it says like, hi Jane, you know, lovely to connect on Facebook, you know, thanks for the friend request, what is it that you do? Look forward to getting to know you better. So straight away you're sending them something with an engagement to get a response, but you're adding their name, so it makes it personable. It means that you're friendly, you're not going in with a pitch, but you're actually asking about them. Then because you've connected, you need to go straight into their Facebook profile and you need to like or love their profile picture. Facebook then boosts you in the algorithm, which means the following day and even later that day, your posts will then appear in their news feed, because Facebook see that as a genuine friendship that's just been created because there's been engagement straight away. Where if you're doing friend requests daily and then people are accepting your friend request, and then if you don't then actually talk to this person and you don't engage on their Facebook profile, then Facebook won't actually be showing you in their newsfeed, which means the whole purpose of what you've just done is a complete waste of your time. So make sure if you are doing friend requests and you're accepting friend requests, that straight away, as soon as you can, you're connecting with that person, because it will make a big difference. And if you love or like their profile photo, it will make sure then that you're boosted in their newsfeed. And if you want to be seen by these people, that very quick, simple, you know, process will make sure that you're visible to all these people. And if you're adding, say, 20 to 40 a day, or you're accepting 20 to 40 a day, think of how many new people where you're appearing in their newsfeed, and it's completely free again. You know, no paid ads, no paid traffic, it's all free. So I hope that those have been some helpful tips for you to take away in your business. And I'm going to go now. So I do apologise for the lighting. My bulb's blown again. But I thought as long as I'm giving the value, it doesn't matter, you can't really see me. So I'm going to go back in and read all of the comments. And tomorrow I'll be doing the Facebook algorithm live. So that one will be quite a long one. But you want to get a pen and paper ready for that, because there's some real golden nuggets coming that are going to be really affecting businesses on Facebook. So I look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye. I can never close this down.